You know what always weirded me out was that big hand, that emoticon hand. It's like that, you know. Come in yellow and red and different green, I think even. I don't know. Anyway, it's like, hey, how's it going? We went from hello, we went from HI to this. I'm thinking high five, baby. Anyway, welcome to the Philippines by video. Ba, 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 ba. I just had a fancy lunch. It was so fancy. I tell you, you guys really missed out. You could have been eating from a can. Here it is. You see? Eating from a can. Fancy Vienna sausage. Yes, sirree, Bob. Hold on 1 second. I had to fix that. So we're gonna be playing a game, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out. David says lost the Nobel Prize. Oh, Donald lost the Nobel Prize. Really? I didn't know that. What happened? Let's see. Void's channel. What's up, man? How's it going? Void, man. You went through the earthquake down there. Mike, you got a new channel. Void's channel. Hold on. What do you mean Mike, you got a new channel? Void's Void. Wasn't it Void's Void? It's still the same name. Are you talking about my channel? I've been talking about changing the name on it, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be more simple, I think. And hold on. He contested but lost to some women. It's still the same name. Hold on, you got a new channel, but it's still the same name? I'm sorry about that light. You got a new channel, but it's still the same name. So what are you talking about? He contested but lost to some women. Oh, okay. So David Kenneth is talking about the guy in the U.S. called President Donald Trump. He is talking about he lost a Nobel Prize, contested to some women. I don't know. Anyway, it's like, the ego's a little bit too big for me, man. Just to be honest with you. As far as what he's doing over there, I think he's doing a lot of great things, but I think his ego is just too big for me. Okay, you really want me to talk about Donald Trump? There you go. Okay, Void's channel, mine. Hey, Mikey, how are you? I'm awesome. Bama, how you doing, man? It's good to see you, Bama. It's good to see you, David, Void. Okay, it's just called me Void. Oh, okay. Check it out, Mikey. So it's the same channel name. But anyway, are you doing new content or something, Void? Yeah, I'm doing good, Bama. How you doing? And how are you doing, David and Void and anybody else? Oh, man. Feels pretty good outside. Pretty good. David says Maria Karnina, won the Nobel Peace Prize, but Trump was asking all the global leaders to vote for him, but no one did. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, to be honest with you, Trump is also an outsider. And to me, that's a good thing, because I'm not into a bunch of insiders that are hanging out together and messing up things. I mean, Trump's an dude. Anyway, I don't really want to talk about what I was thinking. But so Trump's this outsider, and to me that's a good thing, because when you got a bunch of crap going on and people that are doing crazy, horrible things, and he's coming from the outside to do things to improve or whatever. And I think he's doing a lot of improvements. I think he's made a lot of changes over there in the U.S. I still don't think he's 100% what I would want in a president. I would want something better, something stronger, something like that. But I do see some positive things that he's done. I think he's fits in some crime things and so forth. Okay, Void's got 171 subs on it, but it only has 3 videos. Okay, I'm going to screenshot it, Void, and I'll check it out. And how are you doing? Because you went through that earthquake down there, Void. You went through the earthquake down there. I was thinking about you and some of the other people. The new one, I mean, yeah, I'll give it a check. J87 says, "Oh, I'm not a mod anymore." Yeah, I think I told you that it was planning on being temporary. So I temporarily do the modding so people can hook up. So basically, I'll do it again whenever you need to hook up, and then I turn it off. I had somebody complaining about some issues that was happening, and I had to go in and sort of like change some of the modding stuff. Two-timer cutie cat. Two-timer cutie cat. How you doing? Nice name. I like that name. It's weird, but I like it. Paul, what's up, Paul? How you doing? Void's channel says, Mikey, I got 171 subs in the new one, but only has 3 videos. Wow, congratulations, man. That one's Roblox too? I could sub. Yeah, I can temporarily turn off the mods for guys that want to sub each other and so forth. David Kenneth says he is met and called Chinese ministers' names. He likes to accomplish things, right? Especially in his honor. He likes to accomplish things, especially in his honor. So, of course, he's going to get mad. JH7 says, can I see if I am sub to Void or if it shows I'm sub to Void? Yeah, I'll turn you on and you can check that. Let's see. Add as moderator. There you go. And KD Figure, how you doing, KD Figure? Where you from? And the other people, Paul, where you from, Paul? And Two-Timer Cutie Cat. Where are you from, Two-Timer Cutie Cat? I don't know if they're still here. KD Figure, where you from? How you doing? David says, what a narcissist. Yeah. I mean, and a lot of people are very much into their self, but I don't know. I think you got a lot of that in the world, narcissism. I think it's very strong in a lot of, people, basically. Two-Timer Cutie Cat definitely sounds American. Yeah, I agree with that. So I got this new game that we will play if people want to play it. Anyway. Anybody want to play a game? I probably need some more people in here, though. Let's try to get at least 3 people that say game. Yeah, I'm wanting to try it out if we get enough people, and if we don't, then that's fine. Well, either we could talk about hot topics. David's bringing up the that Donald Trump didn't get the Nobel Prize he wanted. Gearhead Garage, what's up, my man? How you doing? Just sub to a few people who already chatted. JH7's doing some subbing. JH7 is trying to grow the channel. So if anybody wants to sub to JH7, let me know. I'll turn you on. But I don't even have a channel. Should I start one? Let's see. Gearhead says, let's talk about WW2. Is this dude, I haven't seen you in so long. Sherlock. Is this I can't even think of his name now. Oh my gosh. Ritzy. Yeah, is this Ritzy? Gearhead Garage. JH7 says, is this the History Channel? Is this the History Channel? I'll laugh out loud. I know. Gearhead Garage, where are you from? Because, I mean, that sounds like something Ritzy would say. I would love that. I like talking about painters. Hold on, I'm beginning to think Ritzy has like 5 channels on here. Maybe that's why there's different ones talking and it's showing a low number. JH7 says, David, you could film some Bob Ross videos and put it on your channel. I guess you could do that, and you could also like what do you call it? Where you're talking about those videos. You could give your thoughts while he's painting. Or David, you could do some swimming videos, right? Gearhead Garage says, let's talk about the Austrian painter. I knew it. Bob Ross. Oh, David's too young to know Bob Ross. Bob Ross was on the public channel, and he was painting all the time. He had this big afro. He was a white guy with a big afro. Hey, what's up, Ozzy? How's it going, man? Like I said, game time. If y'all want to play a game, there's a new game I was wanting to do if people said yes. Just say game if you do. Let's see. David says, that's what I meant, Gearhead. I like talking about painters. Oh, yeah. Really? You like talking about painters? Okay, we got one game. Let's try it. Okay, we got 2. I want one more. Just one more person, and then we'll do it. JH7 says, David, if you type in Bob Ross on your web browser, you will exactly know what we are talking about. Yeah, I mean, he's exactly what I told you. He was a painter, big afro, white dude, and yeah. Opposite of my hair, you know. Opposite of my hair, that's for sure. How y'all like my beautiful haircut, by the way? So this baby here cost me 80 pesos here in the Philippines. This beautiful haircut that I have. That comes out to about $1.30, something like that. Did who say the N-word? Did Bob Ross say the N-word? I doubt it. He was very peaceful, very quiet, and he used to just paint these beautiful pictures. I'll tell you what, if we don't, nice makes you look thin and beautiful. Oh, thank you, Ozzy. That's so sweet of you. David says, is he still alive? I think he passed away. Didn't he, Ozzy? I think Bob Ross passed away, I believe. They also mentioned that they thought he was some kind of CIA agent. I think people just created some weird stuff. I don't know. Maybe he was a CIA agent or something like that, some kind of spy or something. I do think he had some military experience in the past. Yeah, I think he was in the military before. Passed away back in, whoa, 95. That was a long time ago. David says, but I was just talking about the Austrian painter when someone said WW2. Okay, anyway, we'll do the game. I don't know if anybody else is going to show up or anything like that. We'll do a game for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. And then call it a day, I guess, after that. So, get my laptop over here ready for it. Okay, the way this game works is you guess. Maybe I should go to a more quiet area. Lymphoma. Oh, yeah. Lymphoma. Sorry, was just dropping in and giving subs. There you go. Let's see. Okay, let's just get started. Yep. Okay, the way it works is I'm going to give you some information and we'll see who can guess what country I'm talking about. Let's see. Yeah, I appreciate the likes, man. Okay, information and guess the country I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay. First, I'll give the information, and I'll give it a little time, and then I'll give the first letter of the name if no one gets it. And then, if no one gets it, I'll give the second letter as well, so the first two letters. Okay. Okay, this is home. This country is home. We're going to try this game out first. We can do Family Feud as well after we play this for a little while. But I got this one set up already. So this one is home to Great Barrier Reef. It's the largest living structure on Earth, which is visible from space. It's home to the Great Barrier Reef, the largest visual structure on Earth, which is visible from space. First letter is A. This country's first letter is A and has the Great Barrier Reef. Great Wall of China. I'm reading, but I don't see the answer yet. The country's first letter is A, and it's home to the Great Barrier Reef. Australia. David, you got it correct. I hope Ozzy's in here. Okay, this one is... This country contains Lake Baikal, the world's deepest and largest freshwater lake by volume. It was Australia. David got that one right. Okay, this country contains Lake Baikal, the world's deepest and largest freshwater lake. Russia is correct. David got that one. Okay, this country is a place where people often have two last names, one from each parent. And I know other countries like this, so I'm going to say the first letter starts with a M. The people often have two last names, one from each parent, and the country's first letter starts with M. Starts with the letter M. People often have two last names, one from each parent, and the country's first letter is M. M, like Mikipino. And y'all might see my channel. Y'all will probably see my channel name change today. It's going to be more relevant to regular people instead of our people. try to bring more in. Yeah, Mexico. Mexico is correct. Yeah, we'll try to bring more people in with a newer name, I guess. It's supposed to be more searchable and more SEO friendly and all that crap. Mexico is correct. Okay, this country abolished its military. Wow, it abolished its military in 1949. It starts with the letter C, and it's two names. Yeah, that sounds like something Japan would do. And it is in Central America. It starts with the letter C. It's in Central America, and it abolished its military in 1949. And it's two words, so the second word starts with the letter R. C-R, Central America, abolished its military in 1949. Costa Rica is correct. We'll do this a couple more times, and I might switch over to Family Feud if you guys are around. Okay. This country is the largest country on Earth by area. By area. The amount of space on Earth, it's the largest country on Earth. Starts with the letter R. Russia is correct. David, you're doing a great job, bro. Okay, this country shares the longest land border with Brazil. Now catch this. This is one big part of it. Because of its overseas territories. Because of the overseas territories, it shares the longest land border with Brazil. It starts with the letter F. Starts with the letter F. And if Ozzy and David are still around, we'll switch over to the Family Feud after you answer this one. It's a country, starts with the letter F. How you doing? What's up? Let's see, is that Brianne? Brianne, how you doing? Where you from? I'm doing good, can't complain. If I was, I wouldn't be in the rain. If I was, I'd be driving the crane. Yeah, it starts with the letter F. Yes and no, David. It's not French. It is a French country. It's France. It's France. Yeah, because that's a territory of them. I think French Guiana. So that is the reason. Oh, you forgot me, Brianne. Brianne, I forgot you. Hold on. I guess I did. My dementia's kicking in. David Kenneth says French Guiana. Let's see. It was France. Okay, we'll do the Family Feud, guys. We'll do that. I'm going to set it up. Looks like Ozzy and David are still around, and they're like big with Family Feud, so we'll do that. Artist and drummer, what's up? How you doing, Medina? And let me give me a minute to set that up. Family Feud. Question there. That's Oh, Brian T. Well, that's why I don't remember you, because you changed your name to Brian instead of Brian T. I'll probably be changing my name a little bit. It's going to be not too different than what it is now, but it's going to be a little bit different, I think. That's what it looks like, because I've been using that chat GPT like crazy trying to figure out what to do, and it's okay. We both will win this time. Artist and Drummer says, I'm using an AI app to bully the AI. Congratulations. I like that. Bully the AI. All right. I'm scrolling to find it, guys. I am on the page that I normally use to do it, but give me about 1 minute and we'll be doing some Family Feud. Alba, how's it going? Alba, do you know the game Family Feud, Alba? Have you ever played that? David says, you have escaped the Matrix, artist. Okay, guys, y'all ready for some Family Feud? Oh, word, family. Okay, I have got the first question ready for Family Feud. Yes, yes, yes. All right, here we go. I do need to get my notepad, not my name pad, my notepad, so I can keep score. So let me grab the pad and the pen so we can keep score. All right, here we go. There is a bunch of answers on the board for this question. It has, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 answers on the board. The first question is, yeah, he'll probably pop in if he's not busy. The first question is, name something in a bakery that a baker, oh, what happened? Okay, name something in a bakery that a baker might call his wife. Something they sell in a bakery, and the baker, actually, they don't have to sell it. Okay, name something in a bakery that a baker might call his wife. Yeah, call her bread? No. Call her pastry? No. Call her wedding cake? Close, but no. Wedding cake. Hey, wedding cake. What's up, girl? Call her oven. His oven is correct. David, you got 9 points for oven. I don't know why, anyway, but yeah. Swir? I'm not sure what that one is. Swir. They don't have swir. I got sugar, yes. Honey is correct. Honey and what was that other one? Sugar. Sugar, 5 points. Honey, 32 points for honey. Ozzy, 32 points. And David got 2 so far. And cream pie. No cream pie. Cream, no cream. Cupcake is correct. Alba has 8 points. Alba with 8 points. Great job. Okay, Hun. No, Hun. We already had honey, though. Sweetie is correct. 9 points for David for Sweetie. I'll stay. Okay. Yay. Okay, we got a few more answers on the board. Name something in a bakery that a baker might call his wife. No pudding. Muffin is correct. David has muffin. 7 points for David. Okay, dumpling, no. I'll give you about 10 more seconds on this one, and then we'll go to the next one. Tart, no siree, Bob. So far we got honey, sweetie, cupcake, oven, pie, no tart. Sweetie pie, that's a good one. That's similar to what David said earlier, though. Sweetheart, no sweetheart. Okay, hot cakes. Cookie, no. Okay, I'm gonna give you the answers that are left. Doughy, donut, and I think that's it. Looks like y'all got the rest of them. Yeah, doughy and donut, which is weird, but okay. Not many points on those. Anyway, okay, the next question is, name something in a person's closet that only comes out on special occasions. Name something in a doughy. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Hey, doughy. That's not good to call your wife. Name something in a person's closet that only comes out on special occasions. Let's see. Broom, clothes. David says, let's see, what kind of clothes? You need to be more specific. Dress is correct, David. You got 26 points for dress. Suit, 35 points. Number one answer, David. Ozzy, you got some competition, brother. Tie, no ties. We got 3 more answers on the board. Vacuum cleaner, no. No vacuum cleaner. Costume, no costume. One of these is a funny answer. Tie, no tie. Santa Claus hat, no. Suit, no. Oh, yeah, suit was correct, but David already got it. So 3 more answers. Give you guys about 20 seconds here. So far we got suit and dress, but there's 3 more answers. Name something in a person's closet that only comes out on special occasions. A wig, not in my closet. Can you tell? But I should be wearing my hat, right? I forgot to put my hat on. Yo, what's up, Green Nathaniel King? How's it going? This is a clown, no clowns, no lingerie. But I think that should come out often. Let's see, heels. Oh, wow. We got the lingerie and the heels. But yeah, we got, you know what? I'm going to give you that, Alba, because we do have dress shoes, and you could say heels are dress shoes. So 6 points for Alba. Good job. Remember me, bro. Green National King. Or Nathaniel King. Yeah, I remember you the other day. Yeah. Let's see. How's it going? I don't think you ever told me where you're from, though. I don't believe. How you doing? And where you from, Nathaniel King? I think, or maybe you said USA. Maybe. Guns. Correct. Ozzy got guns. That would be 4 points for Ozzy. Corset. Ooh. No, 2 more answers. Or no, 1 more answer. 1 more answer. Jewelry. David got it. Jewelry. Jewelry is correct. And now we're going to the next question. Y'all answered all those that time. Okay. Name something you might see a commercial for. Name something you might see a commercial for during a baseball game. What kind of commercials do you see during a baseball game? A car commercial is correct. That's the number 1 answer. That one was very close. I'm gonna give that a tie between Ozzy and David on that one. Beer, let's see. Beer is correct. 4 points for David. Beer, let's see. Cigs, no cigs. Food, yeah, restaurants. Alba got 9 points for food, restaurants. Soap, no soap, sorry, Bob. Charity, no charity, but that's a good one. Green, Nathaniel King says, I thought you traveled another country. I traveled another country? Which country you thought I traveled? I'm still in the Philippines. What about you? Are you in the Philippines, USA? Where are you from? Shoes. No commercials on shoes. This is but yeah, I mean, that would make sense. Like maybe baseball shoes or something, I guess. Let's see. Toilet paper. No toilet paper. Gloves. No gloves. Vacation packages. No, but that's a good one. You know what, Alba? We do have baseball equipment, and I say those baseball gloves is part of that. So I'm giving you points for that one, Alba. All right, Alba got some more points. Financial service, no, that's a good one, David. People, no. And customer, no. Sports equipment, yeah, that went with the clothes that I gave Alba. Let's see, crash services, or cash service maybe. Anyway, that's not on here. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Yay, jumpers and trophies. No. I'm going to give this about 10 more seconds. We'll get to the next question. Players, no. Name something you might see a commercial about during a baseball game. We got about 3 more answers here, or 3 more answers, yeah. Soda chips. Places. Okay, here we go. Places. Another baseball game and tickets is what somebody. It was one of the answers. Baseball games and tickets. And medicine. Medicine was another answer. All right, the next question is, if your dog ran away, name something you'd be surprised he took with him. Name something you would be surprised that your dog took with him when he ran away. You're going to be surprised if he took it with him. A stick. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see, a stick. I'm going to count stick, Green, Nathaniel King, because we've got, and I'll look at the answers here in a second. We got a toy. I'd say a stick is sort of like a toy. So 4 points. We got a lot of answers on this one, guys. And Alba, you also said toys. You were more specific, Alba, so I'm going to give you 4 points for that. And the cat. The cat is the number 1 answer, Ozzy. Great job. 23 points for Ozzy. Shoes. Yeah, 6 points for Alba. Shoes. Food. 16 points for Alba. My clothes, yeah, that's with shoes. Shoes and clothes, they kept it in the same, 6 points. Great job, Alba. Let's see. King says others bags. Bags. No, nothing for that. Slippers, that's similar to the clothes and shoes. We got a few more answers here. I think about 4 answers left. Medicine, no medicine. Okay, if your dog ran away, name something you'd be surprised that your dog took with him. 4 more answers, I think, or maybe 5. Fruits, a music player, and treats. Yeah, the fruits will count because that's food. I think somebody said food already. Yeah, somebody said food already, though. The baby, that's a good one, but it's not on the board. The baby, his bed, yeah, bed, pillow and bed. Ozzy, you got 6 points for that. Okay, 5 more seconds. Cell phone, good answer, but no. All right, here's the answers. Wallet, money, and his bone. His bone, money, and wallet. There you go. Okay, this is going to be the last question, and then I'm going to count the scores after this one. Let me find a good question here. Okay, this one's a little bit tough. Name something that shakes, rattles, and rolls. Name something, and there's like 6 answers here. Name something that shakes, rattles, and rolls. 6 answers. Shake, rattle, roll. Rattlesnake. Yes, that's 15 points for the king. Dancing. Yes, 4 points for the king. 15 points for the king and 4 points for the king. Great job, king. Toys by Alba. Yes, 29 points for Alba. Great job. We got a good game here, guys. We got some good competition going on. A car is correct. An old car is correct. 31 points for Ozzy. That's the number 1 answer, Ozzy. I tell you one thing about Ozzy. He can get some number 1 answers. Him and David. They're good at that. Let's see. You said dancing. David said dancing. Yeah, I already counted it. Yeah, I already counted your dancing, bro. Yeah, I gave you points for that one. Music things and yay. Yay. Yep, you got the dancing point. Okay, old car. Yeah, Ozzy already said the car thing. Phone ringing. No phone ringing. Baby rattle. Yeah, 29 points for David. That's the number 2 answer. 29 points for David. Yeah, car was already said, Alba. Toy, let's see, toy. That's already on here. Boat. No, Ozzy. The boatman Ozzy. He didn't. We don't have that one. Dice. David, great job with dice. 4 points on the dice. And Alba, me. Alba is not an answer. I don't see Alba, shake, rattle, and roll. Sorry, but it's a good guess. Let's see, roller coaster. Let's see. Actually, there's dancing. So I guess Alba. Well, somebody already said dancing. Never mind. I was about to give you some points, but somebody already said dancing. Yep. Okay. Let me see. Car. Rattle toy, rattlesnake, dancing dice. Okay, there's only one answer left, and no. Okay, the last answer was, and you know, I could give this to Alba, or I could give this to Alba. It's music and singers. If she sings and does music, I guess I could give it to her. Music and singers, 8 points for that. Should I give Alba 8 points? What do y'all think? For music and singing, because she said herself, I mean, dentures. Hemp Mind says my answer was right, and you know it. Hemp Mind, I didn't even see your answer. Let me see. Your answer didn't pop up. It must have got blocked. It must have been pretty bad, because, yeah, it didn't even show up. David says, nah, yay, please. Alba says, okay, I'll give you 4 points. It was 8 points. I'll give you half of that. I'll give you half of it, 4 points. I would give you the whole 8 points, but David says no. King said it a while ago. Oh, he did? Okay, King said that. Let me see. King, 8 points. Okay, 8 points then. Ozzy, my moderator, said King said it. Okay, now I'm going to check the score on this game. Hey, Maddie. Hello, Maddie. How you doing? It's okay. Laugh out loud. It was a dirty joke. I figured it was a dirty joke. Can't mind. That's why it didn't show up on my live. That's what I figured. Okay, let's see how many points we got. I'm going to estimate this, but if it's really close, I'm going to have to figure it out exactly. But 10, 20, 30, 30 and 50, 80, 90, 110, 115, 145, 150. David Kenneth, 150 points. King, you got 25, 35, 40, 50 points. About 55 points, really. 55 points. And, okay, I definitely lost. Well, Alba, you've got 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, about 40 points, Alba. Maybe 45. We'll go with 45. 45 points for Alba. Oh, okay. And Ozzy, you got 30, 60, 90, 100, about 125 points. So today's number one winner is David Kenneth with 150, Ozzy 125, King 55, and Alba got 45. Great job, guys. That's pretty good. Nice job, Alba. Yeah, great job, Alba. And, the older crew, they've been around longer. So David, Kenneth, and Ozzy. I don't know how old King is, but there you go. What a downfall. Dude, you won 150 points for David. That was a good one. That was a tough competition. Everybody had a lot of great answers that time. Let's see what a downfall. Congratulations, Kenneth. Aziz with the party. Good answer too, David. All right. So, game time is over. My laptop's about dead. My phone is still alive. I've still got about 45% on it. And so basically the game time is over, but if y'all want to bring up a hot topic, ask a question, or hook up with each other as far as your channels, say it out loud. And let you guys know, I will probably have a name change today on my channel, but I don't think it's really going to affect anything except for just when you look at it and say, oh, it's not Philippines Expat Mikipino, it's something different. Because I'm going to try to draw in more people with some of the SEO kind of crap. I don't know if it's going to work. Might have to flip it back. We'll see. Good answer to David. Yeah, I don't think he knows he won. LOL, he's not acting like it. But he got over, last time he got over 400 points, but he had less competition then, so. But yeah, I mean, David, you won, David. David, you won 150 points. How old are you, Mr. Mikey? I'm a little bit over 50. I don't like to give the exact age, but I'm a little bit over 50. And my daughter has the same birthday as you, I remember, which is coming up. Let's see, one more month. Yeah, one more month, Alba, and my daughter will be having a birthday. Maddie missed the game. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ian says, where is your hat? I forgot about it again. Sometimes I just forgot about it, brother. Okay, Alba's channel. If anybody wants to subscribe to her, let me know. If y'all want to hook up with Alba there. I can turn you on blue and help you click on Alba. Let's see, David says, I know, but it's a downfall graph, man. No, I think it was fun because this means this keeps the game alive. When we have more people like that show up, it's gonna want stuff like that to happen more. More games, more people. 67. Wow, Nathaniel? King, are you crazy? Let's see. Ozzy says, sorry, everyone. My sleeping. All right, take care, Ozzy. Oh, okay. I'm still happy. He's happy and he knows it. Clap his hand. 67. What's up? Oh, you're 67? I don't know. Ozzy says, I can't keep my eyes open. All right, Ozzy, thank you for coming in. Thank you for moderating. My brother is on the 14th of October. David, tell your brother happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, brother. Alba says, I got a lot of cool edits, Mikey. Have you seen them? I haven't had much time lately. Of course, I'm going to, I'll try to check some of your stuff out. Let's see, May 1st. Ozzy says, subscribe to Alba. There you go. Well, happy early birthday, Kenneth. So you got a subscriber from Ozzy. Thanks, Ozzy. Maddie says, I went to bed at 1:30 last night. Yeah, I went to bed pretty late too, Maddie. Yep. It's crazy. I didn't wake up till 9:30, I think it was. I'm usually up by then. Boom, boom, Benny Gazuni. Boom, boom, ba-ba-doom, da-ba-doom, doom. I got a couple new subs. Congratulations, Alba. So, any hot topics anybody needs to talk about? Or any questions? I'll give it a little bit to see if we have anything. David says, I just learned I share my birthday with Charlie Kirk. Really? What do you think about that, David? What do you think of Charlie Kirk? Or what do you, I could tell my opinion if anybody wants to hear it, but I actually did a video about that Charlie Kirk thing. Okay, cool. Up, 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 up. If you haven't got my notifications, make sure you ring the bell so you know when I'm in. When I pop on the bell on the, what do you call it? Yeah, the notifications thing. Let's see. I don't have an opinion on Charlie, but he didn't deserve that. He definitely did not deserve it. Definitely did not. I need to go though. All right, King. Take care. November 13th. Yep. By King. Yep. One more month. Take care too. David says, and what is his wife doing, sus? I haven't kept track of the wife. I haven't listened to the wife or anything with the wife. And I haven't really I really stopped paying attention to the whole thing, to be honest with you. I mean, I feel bad that he was done that way. I think it was a horrible thing, just because you disagree with somebody, to be done that way. You know. Abba says, but I'm going to sixth grade camp, so I'll be away for my birthday. Congratulations! I hope you have a wonderful time. Is it like in a national park you're going to be camping out, or is it like a Christian camp, or what kind of camp is it? I used to go to what do you call it? Like Sunday. It was over the summer. I used to go to this church, and we had I forgot what you call it. Well, we would have a great time. We would paint. We would play baseball. We did a lot of cool stuff. Alba says we live in a free country, so really didn't deserve that. Exactly. But how free is the country if you can't say what you want, you can't think what you want. Let's see. I'm going to Foothill Horizons. Oh, okay, I never heard of that one. Let's see. David says, wait, Alba is a sixth grade. I'm a 10th grader. See, I have a lot of young people in here. And that's one reason my name is going to have a change to it, to try to also get some older crew in here too. It's like a science camp, kinda, and we hike, so yeah. Oh, science camp, that's cool. And hiking, I love hiking. You should have a fantastic time. I hope you hang out with a lot of cool people there. I'm assuming you probably know some people that are going to be there in the camp and everything. Yeah, so Alba getting 45 points for being that young is great. That's why I said the old crew, Ozzy and David was the older crew. Let's see, how is she allowed here? You can be. There's no issues with being in. If YouTube doesn't allow it, then they turn it off. But one thing you can't do is you can't have a video with a young person in it on YouTube, and that person not have an adult with them. So if they're going to do a video on YouTube and not have an adult, they're not allowed. And as far as the whole much is here, I can't. People would tell me they're like 40 and they're 20. People would tell me they're like 10 and they're 30. So if they're in here and they're, saying they're not or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, I'm the smartest kid in my class. I believe it. I mean, Alba has a channel, and she's put out, I saw like a couple videos today pop up on her channel. She's got a couple of new videos on it. That's not old. I said older. I didn't say you were old. I just said older crew. You're definitely not old. Alba says, I remember I just found Mikey on a live randomly, and now we're friends. I think I found you about 3 months ago, I think. Yeah, and I support Alba's channel, and she supports my channel, and, and if we can do that, we'll do it, and if we can't, we can't. Let's see. Yeah, for a sixth grader, she is really smart. Like, I thought she was like 30. Yeah, exactly. And cool. I don't care you're 25, David. Yeah, and I'm the kind of person that definitely don't believe in age discrimination. If somebody's in here and they're 95, I'm okay with it. If they're 5, I'm okay with it. But that's why I keep a clean family channel. I don't have a lot of crazy stuff in my when I'm doing live. I try to be respectful of everybody. I think everybody should be respectful of everybody, no matter their age, their religion. And that's what we're supposed to do, right? Whenever you get a job, they say you can't discriminate on age, religion, or sex. And so I don't discriminate on age, religion, or sex. I just want to have awesome people, and I think I have awesome people here. Rosvita said, I think that's Rosvita, says, how you doing? Is that Rosita? Is this Rosvita or Rosita? Who is Maddie says, I'm doing awesome. And who the heck is it? It's Rosvita, I think. What? Alba says, yeah, and I'm trying to learn about some politics so I can sound cool on Mikey's live. That's funny. And I try not to talk much about the politics, but sometimes it happens. Hey, I'm back. Remember me? What's up, Maverick? Yeah, I remember you. How you doing? Bustamante. David says, I don't even understand what you meant by ID. Oh, that's I don't care. Oh, I see what you're saying. What was the context of I don't care? I think it was basically saying that don't care about age. I'll tell you one thing here in the Philippines, because I'm all about Philippines. The culture here is basically they don't care about age as far as they say it's a number. They say age is just a number all the time here in the Philippines. Now, personally, I look at it, but I look at it two ways. I'm like, yeah, it's just a number. You can do whatever you want, be ever how you want to be at whatever age. But I do know that there's statistics on things, you know. So, you know, I pay attention to that as well. Hey, when I started watching your lives, I didn't know your name, so I called you Mikipino. Yeah, well, I think my name is going to have Mike in it soon, I'm thinking, or Michael, Mikey. Most people call me Mikey, but anyway. But there are some creeps. Yeah, there's definitely some creeps as far as that goes. There's some of everything in the world. Let's see. But I'm going to tell you this. Something that I really miss is back in the old days where you didn't have so much craziness in the world and people were just nice to each other. And I tend to get that over here in the Philippines where people are just nice to each other and they don't have all that craziness stuff happen. Let's see, Maddie says, David, you're being rude by bullying Alba and myself. But there are some creeps. I think he's talking about on age thing, like older women or men with younger girls or guys, that kind of thing. And nowadays, you know, you've seen a lot of teachers with their students over in America, that kind of creepy mess, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, I mean, I'm not going into details about that, but, you know, I think that's what David's talking about. I don't think he's being a bully. I hope he's not. Chukinov. Philippines, a good place, although I think they have lots of natural disasters. Yes. Alba says, he's not bullying me. Yeah, I think she was thinking that she was being called a creep. No. Sorry, I was just concerned. I think that's what it was. Are you in the Philippines? Maverick, I am in the Philippines. Yes. Are you in? I think you're in the Philippines too. I believe you told me last time you're in the Philippines. Alba says, I can't wait to go to Philippines in December. Awesome, man. Awesome. He's not. It's almost 10 p.m. here. Maddie says, David, if you want to bully people, leave. Honestly, I would go to Thailand. Let's see. That's David. And, well, Alba's been to the Philippines, and she loves it. And I can't blame her. I love it, too. Just watching from Ireland. Oh, this is not Rosvita. This is Rosita. Okay. I thought it was another person named Rosvita who is over in India. So you're from Ireland, Rosita. Nice to meet you. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the live. And How are you doing? And if you have any questions for me, feel free. Maybe you're thinking about coming to the Philippines. I will help out. Oh, I'm Irish, Rosita. Oh yeah, Alba's Irish. Yeah, I forgot. I may not look like it, but I am. Here has so much disaster. Maverick. Yep. Really? Yeah. Alba. Alba says, I may not have orange hair and freckles, but I'm Irish. You're funny. Maddie says, cool. I have an Irish background. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Ireland is in the house. That's cool. So Rosita, let's see, Alba and oh, okay. She's doing some of the Irish language, I guess. I heard Ireland's a beautiful country. How's everything in Ireland, Rosita? Yeah, you're in the Philippines. Yeah, I remember. I remember you saying you're in the Philippines, Maverick. David says, oh, Alba is Irish? I was thinking she's American. She isn't American, but her heritage is Irish. So she's Irish and she's living in the USA. Alba, no, I can read it. I have a Scottish, Italian, and Ukraine background. That makes sense. Yeah, you're Maddie. I don't know. I mean, maybe I haven't met too many Australian people, but would you say you are a lot more unique and different than the most people in Australia? Rosita says, I'm such a typical Irish girl. It's the basic prototype. I got ginger hair and green eyes. That is pretty cute. I mean, yeah, the whole, what is it called? Freckles with the green eyes thing. Ginger hair, green eyes. Yeah, you don't. I mean, it's unique. You don't see that very often. You know. By the way, long time no see. Yes, sir, Maverick. How's your day going, man? What you been up to? Oh, you must be stunning. That's Alba talking. Must be stunning. See, I can't even talk about stuff like that. I don't even know how old you are. Oh yeah, my dad is Irish and Swedish. Oh really? David's even Irish. Shoot. Okay, I'm jealous now. All right, guys. Mikipino is now officially Irish. Thank you, Alba. No Scottish, I guess. No problem. Yes, I'm different, especially the Italian background with all the food. Oh my goodness, Maddie. The Italian music and food. Oh yes. Oh, that sounds delicious and wonderful. Maverick says, I'm good. Let's see. That's good, man. Let's see if there goes. I didn't have until I was 12. Last I saw you was in September. Has it been that long? It wasn't too long ago. Maybe, 2 weeks ago, I guess. It seems like it was sooner. Alba says, cool, Rosita. David says, yeah, he is Scottish and Swedish. I'm sorry. Oh, you're Scottish and Swedish, David. Are you Italian, Mikey? I would like to take the credit that I have Italian blood in me, and maybe I do. I don't know. But I don't think I do. But I love that. I love that whole traditional Italian stuff. I think especially the food. Oh, my goodness. Alba, let's see. Maddie says, my surname is Italian, but I live in Australia. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Hey, Maddie, do you deliver like pizza and pasta? Because it's almost like time for me to eat. Maybe you could joke. All right, Rosita says, go, Ra'ib, balala mala abba. I have no idea what she said. David says, no, my dad is my mom is fully Swiss. Ah, have you ever been to Switzerland? Hold on, you're going to Switzerland, ain't you? Yeah, you're going to Switzerland soon. Have you ever been there before, David? Let's see, David says, my mom came to USA when she was like 2 or 3. Wow, that's cool. Rosita says, just an Irish word. It's so interesting to see the different people from different places of the world and what kind of character, what kind of personality you get from those different types of people. I mean, anyway, I digress. Let's see. Rosita says, just an Irish word for thank you. Oh, okay. Let's see. Maddie says, no, but my grandparents make pizza and pasta. Okay, do your grandparents deliver to the Philippines? Because I'll give a tip if they can. Just saying. Alba says, I know. Maverick says, wait. What are we waiting for? Maverick, 6, 7. Hold on. Yeah, I have. We used to go there for vacation. My grandparents are there. Oh, okay. People, most of the people I ask where you want to go to, I'd say probably most of them say Switzerland. So, I mean, how does it feel, David, to like be living over here in California? And I think you lived in Arizona and California, and go over, travel to Switzerland and spend time in Switzerland. How does it feel between that Switzerland feel of being in Switzerland and the whole U.S. California feel of being over here? What's kind of different about it, or the feeling about it? Okay, I got lost in the 6, 7 thing. I'm not sure what we're talking about. Let's see. Rosita says, I've never met a Swiss person. I don't think I've ever met a Swiss person in public. I don't believe so. I've met Australians. I've met Italians. I've met... honestly, I don't think I've met in person anybody from Ireland either. Switzerland or Ireland. I probably have. I've seen, I've been around people that have red hair. Does that count? If they have red hair, are they from Ireland? I don't know. They probably got some Irish blood in them, right? Same. Maddie says, I don't know. Maybe they could make their own business called the Italian Wags. Hold on. What's the Wags part? And then deliver pizza and pasta. I'm guessing that's a wogs, Italian wogs. Guessing that's an Australian thing, maybe. And then deliver pizza and pasta to the Philippines just for you, Mikey. Yes, pizza and pasta. Tell them I give them a tip, and what else can I give them? I don't have anything else. I'll give them a shout out on YouTube. I'll shout out your grandparents. Let's see. Maverick says, it's Italian. Brain rot the 6, 7. Oh, it is? 6, 7 means brain rot the 6, 7. It's Italian brain rot. See, I told you I'm not Italian, so I don't know. David says, well, Switzerland is more calm and quiet. I honestly prefer the cold mountains and snow than the hot weather here. So overall, David, do you prefer being in Switzerland or being in the U.S. overall? I know you said you like the weather and the mountains and stuff like that, but as far as overall, which one do you prefer? Alba says, Rosita, have you been to the Cliffs Mother Gateway? Rosita says, now we got Rosvita and Rosita. Rosita says, I think most Swiss people are either German, French, or Italian. Alba, Rosita says, Alba, I had been there when I was a kid. Alba loves it there. Tongue, 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 shahor. Tongue, 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 shahor. What does that mean, Maverick? Let's see. David says, did you get affected by the earthquake, Maverick? How's everything going? David says, my grandfather does speak German. He talks about Germany like he is German. Let's see. Alba says, what about the giant causeway, or have you been to Dublin? Man, okay. This is for Alba and anybody else that's been there, that's been to Ireland and been to USA. Which one do you prefer being in? Do you prefer being in Ireland, or do you prefer being in USA? Let's see. David says, overall here, definitely USA is home. Okay, that's because you were born USA, raised in USA. You have buried your roots. You have your roots and everything in USA, and you probably have a family that you love and close to, very, very close to, and everything. And you've got your relationships in USA, and so you choose USA. I'm thinking for those reasons would be my guess. Rosita says, I've been to both. Okay, Rosita, what about your opinion? Do you prefer being in Ireland, or prefer being in USA, or prefer being somewhere else that you've actually been to? Out of all the places you've been to, people, where do you prefer being at? No, I wouldn't say living at or whatever, but being at. Where do you prefer being at? Nice, same beautiful places. I think USA because I can't speak Irish. But it's beautiful there. I've just lived here longer. Oh, okay. So you got your family ties and you can't speak Irish. So Alba's going with USA as well. Maverick, goodbye. Take care. Take care. Thank you for coming in, brother. David says, my dad does not like going to other countries, even Switzerland. He prefers USA all the way. Okay. Rosita says, oh, definitely not the USA. I prefer New Zealand. Really, Rosita, how many countries have you been to? Because New Zealand is actually one of the places I would love to go to. Yeah, that's one of my top list places. Oh, New Zealand. New Zealand is a safe place, like a quiet in the crowd. Okay, I know. All right. So yeah, I think that would be a great place, New Zealand. How many countries have you been to, Rosita? I've been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 countries, something like that. Maybe if you count just the airport, then probably maybe 8 countries. But if you don't just count the airport, then it's probably 6 or 7. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you prefer New Zealand over Ireland, USA, and Switzerland. And I don't know where else you've been to, but it's up to you if you want to say. Let's see. What are you, Mikey? What have you been told? Because we all know it's not 100% true. I am planning to take a 23andMe. Okay, well, what I've been told is England and Germany. But I haven't gotten a lot of information. So I think there's probably some Italian too. But England, German, and probably some Italian, especially as hairy as I get. I think that comes from the Italian, the hairy part. Let's see. OMG. 677. Okay. Y'all lost me on that. Kira. Let's see. 8 countries. Oh, David's been to 8 countries. Which one? So you've been. I didn't know you've been to so many countries. So out of the 8 countries, what's your top 3? What's your top 3 countries in order, if you don't mind? Rosita says, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Okay, New Zealand, Australia, Scotland. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, I would put out of those countries, and I haven't been to those countries, but I would probably pick New Zealand number 1, Austria number 2. Oh, and then Scotland and Ireland number 3. Rosita's 16. I traveled with my parents. Oh, okay. You've been lucky. Rosita, do you have a YouTube channel? Okay. 8 is your count USA, and I'm going to do a shout out here for Alba. Alba Smith here. She has a YouTube channel, and if you'd like to subscribe, let me turn you on as a moderator so you can do it. If anybody in here would like to subscribe to Alba, and anybody else that has a channel, I'm not sure who else is in here. Let's see. David says 8 if you count USA. So yeah, I counted USA too. You've been to USA, Switzerland, and Brazil. Oh, top 3 is USA, Switzerland, and Brazil. Yeah, I definitely want to go to Brazil. Yeah. I've even thought about living in Brazil because it's so inexpensive. It's not expensive to live over in Brazil. And South America is such a beautiful continent too. Alba, and there's so many different countries there that you can travel into. Alba says, I've been to all those places except France, but I'm going to Paris next year. Thanks, Mikey. You're welcome, Alba. So, Rosita says, Alba, didn't you say it was 10 p.m. where you live? Yes, sounds about right. David says Mexico is close. Alba says something cool is my best friend used to live in Vietnam. Oh, yeah, Alba, my best friend used to live in the Philippines before I even, back when I was in high school, before I even came over to the Philippines. And I dated a girl from Vietnam. She was pretty cool. She was pretty cool. She was interesting. Yeah. But I decided not to see her again. Let's see. Alba says, yeah, I'm in the USA. Rosita says that's a huge time gap. It's 6 a.m. in Dublin. Let's see. Wow. 6 a.m. Yep. You in the east. Yeah, I think you're talking to Alba. No, she's over in the west side over in California, unless she's traveling. Could be. David says, when I was in college, my history professor was a Russian guy. He was 5'5" and had some messed up humor. Oh my goodness. 5'5", Russian guy, messed up humor. You remember any of his jokes, David? I think that would be interesting to have have my history teacher be a Russian guy, only 5'5", with messed up humor. I was in California. Alba says, my teacher's humor is so dry. Let's see. Kamiyet. Hey, Kamiyet, how you doing and where you from? Kamiyet, how you doing and where you from? Nice to meet you. So once again, guys, I will probably be changing the name to try to increase the amount of people coming to my channel, because because of SEO with the whole Mikipino, it doesn't pick up for a lot of people. So most people are familiar with Mike. So either Mike or Mikey is probably what I'll be using. Let's see, Alba Smith says, my teacher said 67 and the whole class crashed out. And I'll probably put a little bit of twist on the other words too. So it would be, related to the Philippines here. I've been here for 2 years in the Philippines. Related to that, but also probably have either Mike or Mikey on it. Let's see. David says, just random ones. Like I remember he looked at a guy in the front row and said, why is your face like that? Wow. That's crazy, man. Go to the beauty parlor and get some beauty. Did you not take a bath today? I still remember. He was a bully, bro. Your teacher was a bully. I wouldn't call that humor. I would call that being a bully. Oh, Mikey, congratulations on 1,000. Oh, yeah, thank you, Alba. I appreciate that. David says, yeah, I hit 1,000 subscribers. It was back in September, close to 1,200 now. Let's see. And I got tons of videos, guys, so if y'all ever want to look at them. David's laughing. Oh, that's crazy, Kenneth. Oh, you're Turk. Oh, you're Turk. Okay, Turk. I just recently found out Kamiyet. I hope I'm saying that name right, or Simiet. It's either Simiet or Kamiyet. Anyway, I just recently found out that Turkey does not take the name Turkey, Turkey. It's a different name. It's Turkey. It's like Turkey. Yeah, I just recently found that out, and they've changed it a long time ago, and I didn't even know it, because most people still think it's just Turkey, but no, it's Turkey. Turkey, E. A lot of pronouncing with that E. Let's see. Oh, cool. And Turkey is supposed to be from I know a guy that's traveled all countries. Turkey is supposed to be one of his favorite countries he's ever been to. Do you speak Turkish? Says Alba. Am I Mormon? No, I'm not Mormon. Oh, is Alba Mormon? I don't know about Alba. Marisha, no, I'm not. Okay. Andrew, hi. What's up, Andrew? How you doing? Good to see you, brother. Welcome to Kamiyet and welcome to Andrew. Good to see you guys. David says, and every time someone sneezed or coughed in class, he used to have a disguised expression and wave a hand next to his nose and mouth and say, why are you spreading virus, man? I don't know what to say about that one. Alba says something. Alba says, my friend is Turkish and I can speak it a little bit. Anybody else have a channel in here besides Alba? Once again, a shout out to Alba Smith 67. She has a channel, and if you want to subscribe, I can turn you on blue. Just tell me to turn you on blue, and then you can subscribe to me. And also, subscribe to me and watch my videos, please. Let's see. David says, I meant disgusted. He was something. Oh, okay, disgusted. Yeah, he sounds different. Alba says, there you go. Thank you, Alba. Put it in her handle there too as well. Okay, Blue. I'll turn you on for a second real quick because I'm going to be on here just for a couple more minutes. So Alba, I turned you blue real quick. I'm going to turn you off in about a minute. Okay. And let's see. So it was cool. We got some new people in here, interested people, and hopefully you guys can come back, the new people that showed up. Our main thing is to respect each other from no matter where you're from, no matter what country you're from, what religion you are, your beliefs, everything. Let's see, David says, and you know, become friends with each other. David says, now that I think about it, he had to go to, you know, I'll be honest with you. I was thinking that whenever you were talking about the whole looks, thinking about the looks part, I felt like, oh, he might be that way, you know. Let's see, it's crazy. All right, but I'm about to turn it off, Alba. I just gave that to you because you said blue. So I could turn you on in case you needed to link up with somebody. If anybody wants to link up with Alba, let me know so I can turn you on blue too. Alba says gay is crazy. You know, I don't know. I don't know if, I wouldn't think there's a lot of people in Russia that are gay. I wouldn't think, but I could be wrong. I don't know. So, all right. All right, so let me take the moderation off Alba, the temporary moderation there. Okay, there you go, it's off. And I guess I'll close down this chat unless there's something y'all want to talk about. So anyway, I'll do a countdown now. 5. Thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you for the support. And probably when we talk again, I'll probably have a different channel name. But anyway, it will still have to do with Philippines, and it will probably have my name Mike in it to try to draw more people to the channel. Alba says, haha, on my phone, it's still blue. No, it ain't. It just turned. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you all. Take care. Buenas noches.